How you doing, YouTube? Hope you're all doing well on this Thursday afternoon, going into evening. But anyway, I was sitting here and I just thought about a little misadventure I had when I was a young kid. I guess I was about 13 or 14 years old. You know, back in the day, it used to be on Saturday. You used to have Saturday matinees, different adventure movies and TV shows would come on TV, around in the afternoon. Well, a lot of them, what they would show was certain Tarzan movies. I know how Tarzan is portrayed and how they treated us, and the natives in Africa and whatnot. But at that time, I watched some of those movies, and if you're about my age, you probably watched some of them too. But it's this one particular actor who portrayed Tarzan, which was Johnny Weissmuller. There was something about him that I really liked. And one of the main things was his swimming ability. I mean, he was at one time a Olympic champion, won a gold medal way back in the day before he started acting in the movies and whatnot. But I used to watch him, and I used to say, wow, I wish I could do some of them things. And I would look how he was stroking and be swimming through that water. And me, I always wanted to swim, but couldn't swim. So where I grew up, there was this park called Matteson Park, and they had a large swimming pool where everybody would go over there and swim. And it was always crowded. So this one friend of mine, him and I would go over there, and we would practice just trying to swim. Now, if you couldn't swim, the lifeguards would tell you do not get in the deep end, because they didn't want to be messing around trying to save somebody who couldn't swim. Who anybody couldn't have to stay in the shallows and whatnot. So whenever the lifeguards weren't looking and whatnot, him and I would jump in the deep end and try different things. And I was trying some of them things I watched Johnny Weissmuller do. And after a while, I got pretty good at it. I was learning how to swim. But I wasn't there yet, but I was learning. Anyway, I remember one day, him and I was messing around in the water, and I guess I was doing something that it made it look like I was drowning. And one of the lifeguards, at that time I was maybe about 90, 100 pounds soaking wet. Like I said, I was about 13 or 14 years old at the time, and this big lifeguard, him and another guy jumped in to try to save me. And I said, I'm okay. They said, you in trouble? I said, no, I'm just messing around in the water. He said, what? We thought you was drowning. So to get me back, him and the other guy, two big guys, started dunking me in the deep end. I'm in the deep water, and they dunking me down, and I would just come up like, just keep threading water like it wasn't nothing. They'd do it again, and after a while, they said, look, don't ever do that again. Make it look like he was drowning. I said, okay. So anyway, they went on about their way and whatnot, and when they wasn't looking, my friend and I, we get in there and do our thing. But anyway, later on, it was starting to get kind of dark. So I was down near the deep end, and there wasn't no lifeguards around, and just him and this friend of mine. And usually when I would jump in the deep end, which was 9 feet of water, my light body would automatically just float back up to the top. This one particular time I jump in, and it's getting dark outside. Instead of coming right back automatically, I started slowly sinking to the bottom. And the only one person who knew I was in the water, this one friend of mine, which he didn't think nothing of it. Anyway, and meanwhile, it's dark in the water. It's completely black. And the first thought came to my mind. I said, look, don't panic. You know what to do. You know how to swim. So immediately I started moving my hands and my feet, doing what I'm supposed to do. And eventually I came to the surface, looked around, swam to the edge, climbed back up, and stood there thinking. I was scared, because that scared me. But I was thinking, if I don't jump back in that water, I ain't going to do it again. So I jumped back in like I did the first time. Came back up, swam over to the edge. From then on, at that age, I've been swimming like a fish. But anyway, that's a little story that I thought you might want to hear. I got another one later on about me when I was swimming and whatnot. But that'll be later on. But anyway, I hope you like this little story. Sorry I'm a little hoarse right now. But you have a good day, good evening. Until the next time. Walk out. Bye now.